Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Let's play today's mini crossword. It is June 3rd, 2025, Tuesday, and we're doing the mini crossword by Joel Faliano. Alright, let's get started. One across. One of three primary ingredients in sponge cake. Oh my god. Eggs? Maybe. One down, key just above D. So the E key, right? But why is it so long? Okay, not sure. Two down, butt muscle informally. Glute. Okay, so this could be eggs then. Yeah. Let's put that here. Okay. X, I think this is flour. I'm guessing this is sugar. That makes sense. Three down, one who's completely toast. Goner. Six down, blank Martin, brand of cognac. Don't know. Seven across, lower body exercise with one foot stretched forward and one back. Lunge. Eight across, first stringers, A team. Nine across, towel cloth material, Terry. 5 seconds. Those other stuff, so I mean, can't be helped, right? Okay, let's take a look at one across. One of three primary ingredients in sponge cake. Well, sponge cake is a very light, airy cake, and I would say these are common ingredients of any kind of cake, but sure, for sponge cake, right. So we've got eggs at one across, five across, sponge cake ingredient number two, sure, flour, and then four down, sponge cake ingredient number three. So we know eggs, flour, and sugar. Makes me crave cake right about now. One down, key just above D. Okay, the funny thing is, I was actually looking at my keyboard, looking at that key in that sense. I was like, okay, there's an E key above D here, but I was like, well, why is it 5 letters long? And actually, now I realized the answer is E flat. We're talking about musical instruments, and like the musical keys, the key above D is actually E flat. So it's actually quite funny that it ended up being E as well on my keyboard, even though it's not E flat, obviously. But that's why I was very confused. I was thinking more in a keyboard computer gadget sense rather than musical sense. Two down, butt muscle informally. I know that I think the full muscle is called gluteus maximus, and then for short people just call it glutes, butt muscle. Three down, one who's completely toast, so they're a goner. Like it's over for them, right? Yeah, like they're either in trouble or they're screwed, they're dead, that kind of thing. Four down, we already did that. Sponge ingredient three sugar. Okay, six down, blank Martin, brand of cognac. Remy Martin. Okay, I've actually never heard of this brand. Again, I don't really drink at all, actually. So I've never heard of this brand. I mean, I know some alcohol brands, but this one I'm not familiar with. So some trivia that I need to remember for future. Remy Martin. Okay. Five across. Oh, we did that. Seven across. Lower body exercise with one foot stretched forward and one back. So one foot stretched forward and one foot back. And we can see it like that. So that's a lunge because you're moving forward, right? Lunge. We used to do that a lot in physical education classes. Eight across. First stringer. So this is like in a sports team. They're like the number one, the top teams of the A team. Like that's the one that you want to play first. And then you've got the substitutes right on the bench and all these things. So these are the number one, the top players. Nine across, towel cloth material, terry cloth. I've heard of that. I don't actually know what terry cloth is made out of. Let's see. Terry fabric. Okay. Terry cloth is a fabric. Uh, let's see here. Fabric, sorry. Fabric woven with many protruding loops of thread, which can absorb large amounts of water. It can be manufactured by weaving or knitting. Terry cloth is woven on special looms that have two beams of longitudinal warp through which the filler or weft is fired laterally. So that's why it's so great as towel material because it's able to absorb large amounts of water, right? So that's cool. That's the kind of cloth it is. So yeah, that was today's mini crossword. Couple of trivia things, but not too many, I would say. I think you can still get six down even if you didn't know. Like if you did the across clues first rather than down, that probably would help. But yeah, I don't know what the point of the cake is for. Maybe just to show that he could cross three ingredients together, which I think is pretty neat. Yeah. But other than that, now it's just making me crave sponge cake. I like to eat sponge cake. It's so fluffy, right? So yeah, I wish I could have them right now, but that's all right. Let me know in the comments if you like today's clues and entries. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.